Hello, I'd like to clarify something and specifically to answer a point made by Gert D.K., who says the Brits had 45 camps for the Boers and 64 camps for the black Africans during the Second Boer War. Between 18,000 and 26,000 women and children died. That is absolutely true. And it's quite an important issue. That's why I think the parallel of the concentration camp is relevant to the experience of the Gaza Strip. This is very different to the Auschwitz and the various Nazi camps which were set up specifically to kill people. The British camps, people died in dreadful situations, but they were set up to detain and to restrain people in a particular area. They weren't set up specifically to kill them. As I say, people died. This was a far cry from some sort of holiday camp. I hope I don't make it sound like a summer camp, but it is. It was nevertheless particularly unpleasant, but not. I think the parallel between the Gaza Strip and the Nazi concentration camps is misjudged and misapplied. At the same time, I think it's also important to restate the concept of anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism comes from German pseudo-science from the late 19th century, where this they wanted to define who was a Semite. A Semite was somebody who spoke a specific Semitic language, and that was specifically Hebrew. It was specifically not targeted at people who spoke other Semitic languages, like, for example, Aramaic in Syria or Arabic. And anti-Semitism, therefore, as a derivative of that pseudo-science, is prejudice against Jewish people. And to extend it to Arabs and Aramaic speakers is to ignore the historical details of that etymology. That etymology is selective, it is a pseudoscience, and it is prejudicial. And it has sort of been turned round, particularly since the Second World War, to define precisely people who are prejudiced against Jewish people. And this conversation about whether or not somebody is Ashkenazi and therefore racially different to somebody who is Sephardic is irrelevant to that, to the term anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism is about language, and that is how the Germans coined the word Semitic, and stamp their imprint on that, and that is really the first breathings of what became the Holocaust, and that's why I think it's so important that one doesn't distort that word again with pseudoscience. There's enough pseudoscience in that word already, but that word means what it's intended to mean. So I hope that provides some sort of clarity, and